Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be previewing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers preseason Week 1 matchup versus the Cincinnati Bengals. If you guys are new here, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button if you are ready for some Buccaneers football, and leave your thoughts down in the comment section down below. I will be doing a live stream reaction to the game as we have been doing for a couple of years here on the channel, so stay tuned for that on Saturday, tomorrow, because this is being recorded on Friday. But I have a couple of observations, I have a couple of questions that I want to talk about in this video today, so let's get started with this question. How much will the starters play? And I know that I've talked about it before by saying, we don't even know if the starters are going to be playing. Bruce Arians came out earlier this week and said, yes, the starters will get some playing time in this game. How much will that be? I know that there's a lot of debate and a lot of talk about it. Some people want them to play a whole quarter. Some people want them to play a couple of series. Some people want them to play one series. Some people want them to not play at all. And given the current circumstances regarding weather surrounding this game, I'm in the group of people personally who don't want the starters to play a whole ton at certain positions. I think that I can be on board with the idea of Tom Brady and some of these guys playing one series of downs, but then after that, no thank you. Just it's okay. We don't need to, have them out there in, certain weather conditions and potentially risk anything bad happening. I'm already knocking on wood for that because it freaks me out, and I think it does freak out a lot of people. So how much will they play? We'll see at the end of the day. If I had to guess, I'm going to say probably one series, two series at the absolute most, and then we will start to see some of these backups come in, which is actually my next question that I have is, who can break away in position battles? We have done so many stinking training camp videos so far up to this point on the channel, and we have plenty more of those to go. But it's been really fun and interesting content, in my opinion, to chart and keep track of who's doing good in these position battles, taking a look at the Buccaneers' first official depth chart that came out and analyzing what that could potentially mean, because there is some level of thought that goes into that. I don't care what anybody says. I still think there is some level of thought that goes into things like that. So who's going to break away? There is still plenty of position battles going on right now. Backup offensive line, fourth tight end spot, fifth cornerback spot, and many other different types of backup positions, and even some starting positions that are all being battled for right now. And as I said, the starters, I expect them to play one series, two series at the absolute most. So we're going to be seeing a lot of the backups, which I personally enjoy. I like watching backups play. It's always good to know what your depth is, how good some of your backups are, and if they can come in and do a serviceable job if they need to. And it's very important for their own purposes as well to see who can break away. This is when you start to see those things happen, especially in special team spots. Some guys are going to make the roster due to how good they play on special teams exclusively. We've seen that before with guys like Ryan Smith, the cornerback. So overall, let's see if anybody can kind of set themselves apart from some of these other guys in their all respective position battles. The next question I have regarding this game is, how will the rookies perform? I think that there has been so much love and hype for this Buccaneers draft class that just came out with Joe Tryon, Kyle Trask, Jaylon Darden, Robert Hainsey, KJ Britt, Grant Stewart. All of these guys have a lot of good things going for them. All the rookies do. I'm including undrafted guys in this rookie draft class as well. And there's some hype. A lot of people love Kyle Trask. They want to see how he's going to do. I think that he's been getting better as time has been going on here. Jaylon Darden's had a phenomenal offseason. He has done such good work, even with or without pads. He's been beating cornerbacks from top to bottom on the depth chart. Joe Tryon's been phenomenal as well. He's been beating offensive linemen left, right, and center. Robert Hainsey has been doing good. He unfortunately won't be playing in this game, so we'll have to kind of keep tabs on him in the next game. And then KJ Britt, Grant Stewart, those guys are doing some very good work in their own right as well at the linebacker position. So They're really, and then you also have Chris Wilcox as well, who is, been a little bit hurt. He's coming back into the fold here at the cornerback position. He could also definitely improve his stock going into this, or coming out of this game, rather. So these guys all have a lot at stake in preseason games like this, the young rookies do, and I'm very excited. I really do love this rookie draft class. I love the things that they have been able to do, and let's see what they can do overall in this game. So that's kind of another observation I had. I did already kind of talk a little bit about how the depth chart, or how the depth on this team would look. I still think it is so important to have good depth, right? Like, have good, solid depth. So, and to be honest, we've seen it, right? We have seen that, overall there have been not concerns at depth, but the depth for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers has been tested at times with this team, with guys, like, Nacho, Raheem Nunez-Roches, who had to come in, make some plays, overall had to play a lot of the season. The Buccaneers traded for Steve McClendon because of the injury to Vita Vea. At the tight end position, Cameron Brate had some nagging injuries. O.J. Howard had some nagging injuries. You had Tanner Hudson come in and had to do some good stuff as well. There really is wide receiver room. That's why you sign a guy like Antonio Brown. There's so many position groups where depth is so important. I feel like the Buccaneers have done a very good job of addressing a lot of those depth concerns and having really deep position, groupings in certain areas, both on offense and on defense. But this is where you start to see some of that really come to fruition. Game time action, live rounds being thrown out there. Let's see how this depth responds to playing a team that is not themselves. It's going to be a huge thing to pay attention to. Two more things I have to mention here, guys. Number one is this is the first live action for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers since the Super Bowl. It is really crazy to think about, considering it has been a half of a year since the Super Bowl. It's been 6 months, right, since the Super Bowl has been played. That's crazy. This is very technically the start of the Buccaneers' journey to repeat. I know it technically doesn't start until week 1 because, preseason games don't count in that whole thing, but still, this is the start of a new season. This is where it's pretty much cemented, like, hey, the Buccaneers are defending Super Bowl champions. That is 100% what is going on right here, right now. And obviously, it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a great year, and it's just a really... Man, it's been such a long half year of just waiting for football to return. We've still been able to, have some fun moments, do some really cool things in terms of talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and having different projects and things like that, but nothing beats, actual football being played, man. And I'm just super pumped for it. I'm happy it's here, and I know all of you guys watching this video are as well. But finally, guys, the last thing that I want to talk about, I don't know if you heard it, it was a little loud, it was some thunder. Specifically, there might be a little rain and a little thunder coming while this video is being recorded, and not just today, but tomorrow during the Buccaneers game. It is expected to be heavy rainfalls. I believe it's a tropical storm or a tropical depression. Something is coming into the area, and how will that affect the game plan? How will that affect the overall game that is being played here between the Buccaneers and the Bengals? It is still expected to be played tomorrow. It's not getting moved to today or Sunday or anything like that. It's full steam ahead. Bruce Arians said, I think it's going to be fine. It's just going to be a lot of rain. So how will that affect everything? To be completely honest, from my perspective, I feel very bad for the wide receivers and tight ends. They are in a very tough spot. It makes their job a whole heck of a lot harder. I don't expect a lot of guys to wear gloves in this game. And we should see a lot of running backs on both sides of the football. I expect to see a lot of Keshawn Vaughn, a lot of Troy Pope, and a lot of CJ Prosise in this game, because you don't want to run any kind of risks. That's also why I'm a little spooked about the starters playing. It's raining, it's wet, guys are slipping, sliding all around. That's where injuries can happen. So I'm kind of nervous about it, but I imagine the Buccaneers and the Bengals as well, they'll both be smart about this. They obviously probably won't have their starters in for very long. at all. So I expect to see a lot of backups. I expect to see running games between the two teams be very prevalent. And that could be the deciding factor of who wins this game. Who's going to have the stronger run game? I don't know, but it will be a good chance to see Keshawn Vaughn in a big role, which I know a lot of people have been very questioning of, what is Keshawn Vaughn's role going to be? Well, we should probably get to see a lot of him in this game. I don't expect to see a ton of Ronald Jones, Leonard Fournette, or Giovani Bernard, because those guys are, kind of the main starting trio of this team. CJ Prosise, Troy Maine Pope, I'm going to be happy to see them get some work because I am big fans of both of those guys, and, they are in very tough situations, but I want to see them go out there and make some good plays. Same with the offensive line. I want to see them really just barrel over some people and run blocking, and let's see what happens there. So overall, the rain, I think it will have some level of an effect on the game plan. I think it makes the quarterback's job harder, the wide receivers and the tight ends' jobs harder as well. And let's just hope, fingers crossed, that everything goes well. I think it will, and I hope it will. But yeah, guys, that's it for this preview. I'm excited the Buccaneers football is back. I know you guys are as well. What do you guys think about everything that I talked about? Leave me your thoughts down in the comments section below. I would absolutely love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the live stream on Saturday. I was about to do my usual outro, but I'll see you all in the live stream tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's hang out and watch some Bucs football again. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.